Hi, I'm Kelis.
You had a rough day, I hear.
Not rough, just interesting.
What happened?
I've been waiting for a pedicure for like ever. Forever. And actually, considering the way they were, this is good because they were really bad. Because I had broken my toenail and it was just not cute. I could have done it myself. Yes, I really could have. I did. I did do it myself. I was like, wait. And she was just sitting there watching me. Like, hey. I told her. I said the Koreans in America would wreck y'all. Okay.
So how are you doing?
I'm good. Tired.
I guess all right. I tour with you too here. How did that wind up?
I talked to Bono and I just asked him if he needed someone to open up for him, and he said yeah. And then we have the same agent, so it kind of worked out.
Isn't it hard? I mean, you play for a huge crowd and people are waiting for you too, I guess.
We have good days and bad days. You know.
You have a good live band, so I mean.
Honestly. Yeah, one thing I say, this particular venue is it's horrible for sound. It's really bad, but other than that, it's okay.
Hey, I've been browsing through the web, and there are rumors going around that you have a new album coming out soon.
Yeah, October.
What's it called?
Wanderland. I'm actually really looking forward to that. My first single is called Young, Fresh and New, which will probably be out in August, September.
It's going to be totally different than all the stuff you did before?
I guess.
That's what the fans say.
I'd assume so, yeah. Pretty much.
In what way?
Just it's a new year. You know what I mean? It's hard to duplicate feelings and stuff like that. It's just new everything, you know?
So when did you write new stuff? Did you have time because you were touring, I guess, and did a lot of promotion?
I took about 2 months off from touring and everything. It was between November and February, maybe.
You wrote it in 2 months?
Yeah, wrote it and recorded, yeah.
There's also a collaboration with the Neptunes again?
Yeah.
Could you, for all those who don't know yet what they and who they are, elaborate on that?
The Neptunes are producers that have been doing it for a while, actually. They produced my first album, and they have also done the second one. And they just have a really large repertoire of things that they've done. Everything from Jay-Z to NSYNC, everything. So.
How did you get together?
Years ago.
Live around the block, or?
No, they're from Virginia. I'm from New York. But a friend of mine introduced us way back, and we kind of just stuck together ever since then.
So how does it work? You write the songs and they produce it, or?
Everything is different. It never really goes in any particular way. I guess the generalization is that they do the beats and I do the music, but there's always interchange and stuff like that. It changes, but it's pretty basic.
I was checking MTV, local MTV here, and I was looking at the Nerd video, and I was like, that's not Kelis in there.
Why?
Well, I thought it was a joke. I thought they were pissing you off for some reason.
Why is that?
Because it's in Holland, it's a pretty X-rated video, It's pretty, hardcore.
I'm hardcore. So why
But still,
No, yeah, that was me. I was just there showing support. I wasn't really trying to be in the video. I was just hanging out.
What do you think of the video, actually? Because I think Nerd, the single Nerd, was really, really good.
I think it's ingenious. I think it's dope. You know what I mean? I respect what they do in every form. You know what I mean? I think the video says a lot too. I think it sticks out from everything else that's out there, and I think that's the point, And I think too, if you talk to them about it, they have a very clear statement that they're trying to make.
So what's your new album going to sound like? There's on the single of Nerd, there's a collaboration with you and Nerd. It's, again, totally more melodic. I really like that song. Is your album going to be like that?
I don't know. You got to hear it. You know what I mean? I don't talk about music. That's not what
Why not?
Because you can listen to it. There's no word that I can tell you that's going to add up to what it'll be when you actually hear it. So I'd rather just not say anything. I'm just listen. You know what I mean?
You know the music already, and I'm not, of course.
Well, no. My point is that there's nothing I can say that's going to justify it. Really, that's going to make it. You know what I mean? What it is to me. So all I can say is just listen. You know what I mean? It's honest, true music, basically.
Do you set off with your music for a specific goal? You think it's important for music to be different, right?
No, I think it's important for people to be original and to be themselves. I think that's what it is. That's what makes different music. Everybody tries to be different. who really is different is the key. You know what I mean? And those are the people that are really genuinely themselves. Those are the people that stick out. You know, so I think the same thing happens for music. You know, I don't have to try to make my music different. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. You know, and I know that I'm not like you or her or anybody else. So that's what's gonna make me stick out. You know.
What sort of bands? What sort of music do you like, actually?
I listen to everything. I listen to U2. I listen to Stevie. I listen to Ella. I listen to Biggie. Just an array. I listen to everything. I love music. You know what I mean? So I listen to it all.
I was surprised to find out that you were also singing with Old Dirty Bastard on Baby Got Your Money.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. How did you get in contact with him? You followed him, or you?
Well, I used to work with Wu-Tang, which is that's how I got started. And the first song I ever did was with them, so with the Gravediggers. And actually, God bless the Poetic, who just passed away a couple weeks ago. But it was actually more of a coincidence because after I'd left them and started working with the Neptunes did a song for Old DB, and we just hooked up like that.
Hey, you're in the music business for a long time now, but I mean, you're big business now. I guess you learn a lot.
Yeah, I guess. I hope so.
I think so.
Yeah, I think maybe.
Other parts you don't like? Are there still parts you like?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I like performing. I like doing the videos and I like recording, but everything else I could do without.
Because a lot of people, I guess, don't realize when they just listen to the music, there's a lot more going on than besides jumping on stage at the MTV night.
Yeah, it's pretty much more than they could ever imagine.
Than you could imagine as well?
More than I could, more than anybody could. There's no, like, preparation for it, you know what I mean? It's just what it is, you know?
So what happens? I mean, it happened to you.
You really just try to get a hold on things, you know what I mean? Like, I guess you have to get your priorities together. You have to, you know, see what's important to you, because it's trying, you know what I mean? It's really like, it's not easy being out in the, you know, whenever, it's like basically your public property all the time, you know? And so it's just drawing lines for yourself. Every day we got to draw lines for ourselves. This is as far as I'll go today. You know, this is what's cool for me today. This is fun today. You know, as soon as it's not enjoyable, as soon as I don't see the benefits for it, I'm not doing it.
Like promotion?
Yeah.
Hey, I saw you a couple of times perform in Amsterdam on the Drum Rhythm Festival and all.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah, that was really good. But I can imagine playing a hall like this, a huge echo bowl as far as I'm concerned. Is it still fun? Is it still why you're into music?
I have to be honest, I hate this place. I really fucking hate this venue. I hate it. It is the worst venue I've ever performed in my entire life. Truly.
I have to agree on that.
It is the worst. And it makes it hard. It makes you not want to do it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you do the music is something that's supposed to sound beautiful, and if it doesn't sound beautiful, then what the fuck am I doing? It's like, what am I doing?
What are you doing?
I have no idea. I don't know. If I had the answer, man, I'm telling you, my life would be so much better. I do not know. I gotta just get up there and do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? Like, the sooner I'm done, the sooner the better, honestly. You know, like, I had a great time at the Drum Rhythm. I had a great time at the Paradiso. You know, I enjoy Holland.
So I can imagine maybe you're in favor of playing smaller places. I mean, you fill them easily.
No, yeah, I totally. You know, too, it's not even the size that bothers me. You know, it's really not, because like, with U2, we've been doing some really large venues. Something about the acoustics in here just don't work. I don't know what it is. I think it's really. I mean, I just have a problem with the fact, I know why they choose these places. You know what I mean? It's like massive people, amount of money, great, yada, 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 fine. It doesn't help me, though. This is not good. This is like, you know what I mean? There's no amount of money that's going to fix the sound in here. And it's just bad, you know? And so it's like I have to suffer and like, you know.
So you perform really hard and still the sound sucks and the people will, of course, not get into it.
Exactly. And it's exhausting. It's a waste of time.
So how long will this tour last?
The tour lasts until this particular leg of it till the end of September. I mean, no, the end of August, actually. And then hopefully we'll go back out in October. In the States, I'm not sure though. So, but I
mean, isn't it time for you to promote your own album then?
Yeah, but my album comes out like the beginning of October, in the States. And if anything, the touring that I'll be doing will be like towards the end, you know. So, The shows have been, like I said, the shows with you2 have been great. I've had a really good time. It's this particular venue that's kind of bitten me in the ass. You know what I mean? Like, that's really been the problem. But it's been a really great experience.
You're going, I think you leave Holland today, right?
Tomorrow.
God bless.
I need it, thank you.
Hey, another thing I was wondering about, here, you got a video directed by David LaChapelle, and he's, of course, a very famous photographer.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get him to do a video? I didn't even know he was making videos.
He doesn't really. He did, well, the only videos I really know that he's done, I mean, mine, Moby's, and, what's her name, Mariah. So, he called me and asked me to do it. And I was like, okay.
You knew his pictures before?
Honestly, I knew of him, but I didn't really know enough. So once he called me, I had all his books sent to me. And I was
What do you think of it?
I think he's amazing. It's like, it's not real. You know what I mean? It's dope. He's like totally amazing.
Did he do pictures of you as well?
No, we haven't done pictures yet. I'd like to, but we haven't had time really.
But I mean, you're focusing on singing now.
Yeah, pretty much for now. I mean, I'll branch out later on, but I'm not in any.
To what?
I don't know, everything. I'm 21 years old. There's no limit to what I can do.
21 years young, I guess, right?
Yeah, totally. I can do anything.
Do you believe that you can do anything you want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
I mean, there are no limitations. I mean, you're your own. You limit yourself.
Yeah, the only limitations I have are the limitations you put on me. You know.
Do you think any?
Well, I'll say this. My mom used to always tell me, you know, they didn't give you your joy and they can't take it away. You know, so it has nothing to do with you or anybody else. It's me, and this is my life, and I'm held accountable for the things that I do. You know, and so I can do anything.
Did you feel any pressure by the record company for your second album, like we want another hit or whatever?
No.
Are you totally free? Can you artistically do whatever you want?
I do. I guess. You know what I mean? I do exactly what I want to do. So, yeah.
So, I mean, it also could go wrong.
Totally.
Do you feel pressure for yourself or that?
No.
Where did you get that from? I mean...
My mom.
You're a survivor?
Yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow's not promised to me. You know what I mean? So, you just live out today. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if people are going to like my new record. I don't know if they're going to get it. I don't know if they're going to listen to it. I don't know. All I can do is put it out there. You know what I mean?